questions 11 through 20 on the 2018 Grade 8 Gauss Math Contest. 4x plus 12 is 48. What is x? 4x plus 12 is 48. So bring the 12 over. That gives me 36. Divide through by 4, and you get 9. So number 11, the answer is E. There is a 3-hour time difference between Vancouver and Toronto. For example, it is 1 p.m. in Vancouver. It is 4 p.m. in Toronto. What time is it in Vancouver when it is 6:30 p.m. in Toronto? So basically, if it's the 6:30 in Toronto, you got to go back 3 hours. And if you go back 3 hours, that brings you to 3:30 for Vancouver. So number 12, the answer is C. Mateo and Sydney win a contest. As his prize, Mateo receives $20 every hour for 1 week. As her prize, Sydney receives $400 every day for 1 week. What is the difference in the total amounts of money that they receive over the 1 week period? Well, Mateo will receive $20 every hour for 1 week. So there's 7 days, and each day has 24 hours. So that will be 3360. Sydney will receive $400 every day, 7 days in a week. So that's 2800. And they want you to find the difference between those two numbers, and that is 560. So number 13, the answer is A. The number 2018 has exactly two divisors that are prime numbers. The sum of these two prime numbers is 2018, when you break it up into its prime factors, is 2 times 1009. 2 is a prime, and 1009 is a prime number. They want you to add these two because they want the sum. So 2 plus 1009, and that is, of course, 1011. So number 14, the answer is B. 5 classmates, Barry, Juan, Daya, Cindy, and Ed, will compete in a contest. There are no ties allowed. In how many ways can first, second, and third awards be given out? First, second, third. First place, you have 5 choices. 5 people could possibly win. Second place, you have the remaining 4 people to choose from. And third place, you have the remaining 3 people to choose from. And then you multiply these. So that's going to be 60. So number 15, the answer is B. There are several groups of 6 integers whose product is 1. Which of the following cannot be the sum of such a group of 6 integers? Well, the 6 integers could all be 1s. And if you do that, the product is indeed going to be 1. Correct? But they want you to figure out the sum. Well, the sum of 6 1s is obviously 6. 1 plus 1, and so on. And then you can also have another scenario where you have all negative 1s. Right? If you have all negative 1s and you take the product, that's also going to be equal to 1. And then the sum of 6 negative 1s is negative 6. And another way to do it is to have 4 1s and 2 negative 1s. That product, if you multiplied them together, would be would be 1. And if you were to take those numbers and add them, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, negative 1, negative 1, that would actually be 2. And the final way of doing it is to have 1, 1, and then 4 negative 1s. If you do the product there, that will also be 1. But if you were to add them, it would be negative 2. So there you go. I have shown that it could be 6, the sum, negative 6, 2, or negative 2. So the only one that is not possible is 0, which is choice C for number 16. A translation moves negative 3 to the right 5 units and up 3 units. This translation is done a total of 6 times. After these translation, the point is at xy. What is the value of x plus y? All right, so you're taking this and you're translating it. You're going up 5, so the x coordinate goes up by 5, and then the y coordinate goes up by 3. But you're doing the 6 times, so you have to multiply both of these by 6. So you're taking 3, 2, and then translating it 30 and 18. And when you do that, you get to the point 27 and 20. And this is representing x and y. So x plus y would be 27 plus 20, which is 47. So number 17, the answer is D. The volume of a rectangular prism is 30. The length is doubled, width is tripled, the height is divided by 4. The volume of the new prism is. Length times width times height is 30. Now they've taken the length and doubled it, so 2L. They've taken the width and tripled it, 2W, and the height divided by 4. Well, this looks like 2 times 3, which is 6 divided by 4, and then LWH. LWH is 30, so put that in there. So this becomes 6.6 times 30 divided by 4, and that is 45. So number 18, the answer would be E. The mean height of a group of children would be increased by 6 if 12 of the children in the group were 8 centimeters taller. How many children are in the group? Well, we have a whole bunch, we don't know how many, ... And if you were to take all of their heights and add them, you would get a certain sum. And that sum, if you were to divide by the total number, which I will call n, it will give you the average. And they're saying that average, they don't give you, so I'll just call it x. But then they say that if you were to take 12 of those children and have each 8 centimeters taller, that would increase the average by 6. So this would become x plus 6. And what you're doing is you're taking that sum, keeping it, but then 12 of them add 8 centimeters each to that sum. And then you divide it by n. So this is the math. Let's see what happens when we expand it. S over n plus, what's that, 96 over n is equal to x plus 6. S over n is x, so I can just put x here, is plus 96 over n is equal to x plus 6. And then the x's cancel, so you just get 96 over n is equal to 6. And therefore 96 over 6 is n. And that means n is 16. So there's 16 children in the group. Number 19, the answer would be A. Line segments PQ and RS are parallel. Points TUV are placed so that QTV is 30, SUV is 40, and TVU is x. What is the value of x? Simplest way, in my opinion, is just draw a parallel line through V like that. So this line is parallel to the lines here and here. And when you do that, it's probably the easiest way because you can use the Z rule to easily figure out this angle. It's going to be 30. If this is 30, when you use the Z rule, that's 30. Similarly, when you use the Z rule here, if this is 40, that's going to be 40. So here, this angle is 40. X represents the distance from there, or the angle from there to there. So x is that 30 plus that 40. So x is 70. Therefore, number 20, the answer is D.